Hey guys, so I'm going to be going over some problems from the Chemical Reaction Study Guide. So I'm going to do problems from each type of chemical reaction at a time. So first we're going to do double replacement. And double replacement is when you have two compounds for reactants and then two compounds in the products, and the reactants are usually aqueous, and if you see that, then there may be a precipitate being formed, and that's when you use your solubility rules to figure out if a precipitate is being formed. So I'm going to go to number 5 on the study guide. So number 5 is AlCl3 plus Na2CO3 yields Al2CO3 3 plus NaCl. So aluminum replaced sodium, so you get Al2CO3 3 and then plus NaCl. So then what you have to do is you balance them as usual. So this becomes 2, 3, and then 6. So we have 2 aluminums. We have 6 chlorides, so 6 and 6. And then we have 6 sodium, so 3 times 2 is 6, and then 6 here. And then we have 3 carbonates, so CO3 here, and then 3 here. So that's balanced. Now, for this one, what we have to do is we had our 2 aqueous reactants, and now we have to figure out whether or not one of these products is a precipitate. So how I look at it is I go through and I'm like, which one is soluble, which won't be a precipitate. So I know that group 1A elements are soluble, and Na is a group 1A element. Therefore, a precipitate will not form, this compound will not form a precipitate. Whereas carbonates are insoluble, therefore they do form precipitate. So this one does form precipitate, so this is your solid. And then for double replacement reactions, you do net ionic equations. So you do your molecular, which is this one, and then you do full ionic, which is where you break all the elements down with charges. And then you do net ionic, which shows the formation of precipitate. So for this one, I'm going to do the full ionic. So full ionic. So full ionic, what you do is you, the coefficients go with it as well. So it's 2 Al3 plus, so make sure you put your charges for each one. And then you have 6 chlorides, so 6 Cl minus, plus 3 sodiums, plus, 6 sodiums, sorry, 6 sodiums because you do 3 times 2, so there's 6 total. And then plus CO3, 3 CO3, 2 minus, so 3 carbonates, and then yields Al2CO3 3. So you do not break up the solid stays how it is, and then you plus 6 Na plus 6 Cl minus. Okay, so what you do to get down to the net ionic equation is you cancel out anything that's on both sides. So for example, we have 6 Na pluses on the reactant side, and we have 6 Na pluses on the product side, so we cancel those out. And then we have 6 Cl minus on the reactant side, and then we have 6 Cl minus on the product side, so we cancel those out. And the ones that you cancel out are spectator ions, and spectator ions are basically the ions that are just floating around in the solution among the precipitate. So all we have left over is 2 Al3 plus, and then 3 CO3 2 minus, which formed Al2 CO3 3. and that shows the formation of the precipitate, so you don't cancel those out. So these are going to be brought down to be our ionic equation. So we have 2Al3 plus 3CO3 2 minus yields our precipitate Al2 CO3 3 solid. And that's how you approach number 5 as a double replacement.